The Fair Acts is excellent, and that's one of the sole reasons I decided to run for mayor, is because it does level the playing field. For years and years past, it's always been candidates that buy the election simply because their funds, their war chest are so huge that someone that's running that has good intentions, good ideas, they can't afford to compete. So, yes, thank you. That solved a lot of problems, and I think it opened the door for fair and even candidates to run a campaign and for people to understand who we are and what we want to do in this city. And I think it was a very good deal that you've done.
Sure. It was a game changer. I probably know better than anyone else up here, having run before, how disparate it was to run on $140,000 versus millions. And I did it anyway. And we knew we had to run on people power. But that fund was also a huge factor of why I decided to run, because it was supposed to help grassroots candidates like me and all of us up here. It's a bit disappointing in some ways to see some folks who voted against it on city council now reaping most of the benefits, or a lot of the benefits. That is problematic because city council wasn't taking the lead on that. The people did, and you did, and I want to thank you for doing that. So if you want to see some more in depth about that, Rebecca Henderson did a film called Running with My Girls that I'm in, along with other women who ran, and that was part of it, is talking about how disproportionate funding was for grassroots candidates. So thank you.
Sure. Yeah, I think it's a terrific program. Kind of the devil's going to be in the detail for sure. I think what you're seeing from the first reporting of who met the threshold, I think it kind of shows some credibility as to who's actually going to go the full cycle and actually be on the ballot. I'm a little worried that you get more of the same with career politicians who have that network of donors. I think if you just saw the third quarter analytics, Lisa Harad, who I'm not sure why she's not here, Leslie will probably surpass the front runner, which we all know is Kelly, and that's just because she has a stronger base from her existing office. So I think you'll continue to see additional state senators jump into the race.
Well, I'm glad that you're filming this. We did it, Owen. It was such a big deal for us to do, and you've taken it on to places that are just not in Denver. I was telling you, I was in the TV commercial for it. What was the commercial? We wrote what we wanted on dominoes, and when we change the way financing is done, all the dominoes fall. I believe in that analogy. A couple of the things, it's built to help you gain momentum. I think we're all starting to see the campaigns that are emerging to build momentum. I think that's great. I'm also coming to realize that independent expenditures are going to be the place that people are fair election, are pouring their money. We need to be running independent expenditure reform at the same time, perhaps even during this election. And if not during this election, we all need you to be focusing on where the Stark Money dollars is going. And a funny story, the law says that if you raise $50 in cash or more, then you have to give the rest back to the city. On the day of filing, I had to write a check for a penny and bring it down to the city hall.
A quick question. How many of you are fair election candidates? Good.
I'd add one other thing is, this field is going to turn into, 4 dozen people, right? One thing that I think you could add to credibility, and it isn't tied to economics, is getting the ballot out sooner, or being able to petition to get onto the ballot. The Department of Election holds that until the last 3 months now. So there could be, when I did this 3 terms ago of Michael, when there were, again, 40 people on the ballot, it wound up being 10 of us. And just to have shrunk that field and gotten real input from the people that were going to be on the ballot, I think is more meaningful and shows credibility.